Hello, welcome to Review by Venki. Today we are discuss about GOOGPT-4 review. With just 3 simple steps you can skyrocket your business earnings with GOOGPT-4. GPT-4 has at long last been released. It puts ChatGPT in the dust since it can make a viable website out of a crude sketch on a napkin. It can even tell you the punchline of a joke based on a series of pictures. So let's find out what precisely GOOGPT-4 PT4 is. And a developer who was live streaming at the time and who not only presented this multimodal AI but also turned an idea written on a napkin into a viable website. It is even able to explain a joke to you based on a sequence of photographs. Thus, let's find out precisely what GPT-4 is open and how it works. AI hosted a live webcast for developers during which they not only showcased this multimodal AI, they also conducted a demonstration to illustrate how it is one of the most powerful artificial intelligence engines that have ever been developed. Step 1. Get access to this app. Click on the Get Access button to secure the app and login. Step 2. Enter any text prompts and turn any text to video, websites, images, contents and other visual assets. Step 3. Profit with GOOGPT-4. Get paid daily using GOOGPT-4, generating websites, videos, images and other visual assets in seconds. So if you're tired of struggling to create compelling content that drives traffic and generates leads, it is the solution you've been looking for. With its advanced technology and user-friendly interface, you can create stunning images, videos, and websites in seconds and start enjoying the benefits of increased traffic, leads, and profits. Don't wait. Get GOOGPT-4 today and take your online presence to the next level. It should come as no surprise that the entirety of the internet, and Twitter in particular, has gone absolutely bonkers after hearing this news discussion. GPT was just recently made available with Bing AI. I'm going to explain exactly what GPT-4 is and how it differs from other versions of GPT like GPT-3 and GPT-3.5 in this video that I've created. Since I now have permission to experiment with it, let me show you how some of its features may be put to use. Cases as well. Let's begin with the GPT-4 in contrast to the models that came before it. It now supports a variety of modes. This only denotes that, in contrast to earlier versions of GPT, which were incapable of processing pictures and only supported text, GPT-4 is able to read and process both types of data. For the time being, all that OpenAI did was do a presentation in which they showcased a few examples of their image-to-text processing. However, I wouldn't be shocked if there was also an audio component to this as well. The first one can be seen on their website, where they challenged AI with the challenging task of providing an explanation for a joke based on a collection of photos. GPT-4 was able to precisely identify all of the components in the photo as well as explain the background of the joke. This image depicts an iPhone, but it is being charged via GOOGPT connection. This is something that has been nearly unheard of in earlier generations of AI. And I imagine that reCAPTCHA will now have a run for its money as it tries to detect not only bots but artificial intelligence as well as it detects bots and other automated software. Almost all of the magic took place during the second demonstration. OpenAI demonstrated how to sketch a website on a piece of paper or even a napkin using simple lines and shapes. You will then be able to take a picture of it and email it to GPT-4. You have the ability to request that it build a website that functions properly. In this instance, the website belonged to a joke. Within 10 to 20 seconds, GPT-4 was able to generate all of the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code necessary to duplicate the website. After that, the code was copied and pasted into an editor so that it could be demonstrated as a working product. As a software engineer, I have to admit that this has left me with a really positive impression. This is something that is not something that can be done very simply, and I've seen some very fantastic instances already on Twitter, like Petrio, who was able to construct the game Pong within 60 seconds of utilizing GPT-4, and it blew my mind. OpenAI has also provided examples of some of the businesses that are already collaborating with them to be able to use GPS in their goods. These businesses have already included it into their services. Khan Academy is one of them. They've incorporated it very similarly to ChatGPT, but with greater customization so that it may serve as a personal instructor for folks who are studying educational information. It's possible that in the not-too-distant future, all of our children will be instructed by AI. But, at least for the time being, it appears to be absolutely a terrific aid to have on hand, regardless of the sort of learning you're engaging in. There were a number of data that demonstrated how the GPT-4 performs better than any other model available today, such as being able to pass the LST and the bar and being in the top quarter percentile. But earlier versions of the GPT-3 were in the hour quarter of that percentile. In addition to being able to take in visual inputs as well, it can also create and manage approximately 25,000 words of text, which is far more than what was possible with earlier versions. Being able to edit as well as alter and iterate over technical chores and writing duties in a way that is a lot more accurate than prior models makes it much more creative as well. You could, for instance, ask ChatGPT or GPT-3 to describe Cinderella. But, while it would be able to do so, it would not be able to perform more complicated tasks, such as being able to summarize it in a manner in which every phrase and every word begins with the next letter of the alphabet, from A to Z. Thank you.